Hello, people of Earth. I have returned into orbit for now. I guess I should kind of explain why it's taken me so long to go back to comic book reviews. Pretty much every single teacher at my school has been giving me projects. Finally caught up. Can breathe a little easier now. So, on to the next review. I said I was gonna do Ultimate Spider-Man Venom, so here it is. Oh, by the way, I've got a little cold, so if my voice sounds weird, please keep that in mind. So yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 6, Venom. Before I get into the book, I'll say kind of my history with this book, because this book does have a history with me. When I was younger, I still like Spider-Man a lot, but when I was younger, I was like really into Spider-Man. So I got Ultimate Spider-Man the video game. Now, I read a lot of Ultimate Spider-Man, and so I saw that Ultimate Spider-Man the video game was a sequel to this book. So I checked a bunch of places. They didn't have Volume 6. They had pretty much, like, a lot of them except for Volume 6 and Volume 9. So yeah, one day, I go to the store and I see they have Volume 6. I beg my dad to buy it for me. He did. I read it, and it was okay. I wasn't disappointed. I was more, I don't know, I wasn't blown away. But that was me when I was 10, maybe younger, 9, 10, 9, maybe even 8. When did Ultimate Spider-Man come out? The video game. If it came in 2005, I was 9. Yeah, I think I was around 9. Well, anyway, so I thought it was good, but wasn't like as awesome as I thought it was gonna be. But it's not to say I was disappointed. Again, I just wasn't blown away. But I read it. But I read that book like a zillion, million, jillion times, like it was a drug. Like I kept on reading and kept on reading and kept on reading. Like, you see, I find that I get a book, or like I'm really excited about a book, and I read it and read it and read it and read it a bazillion, jillion times until I get the next book that I read a bazillion, jillion times. Well, I don't really have that much anymore, but I did a lot when I was young. So I kept reading this book. Eventually, I got sick of it. Like, subconsciously, I got sick of it, but I kept reading it. After so much usage, I eventually got the book in pretty bad condition. So, like last year, maybe the year before, I rebought it, Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 6 in hardcover Marvel Premiere Edition. So that's the cover you see on the screen right now. So let's get into it. So this is how I feel about the book now. And this is a pretty hard book to review, considering the history and everything. I like it, but it's a weird book. It's pretty hard to describe. It's a lot heavier than the regular average Spider-Man book. There are a bunch of themes in it. It's really, I don't want to say it's like brothers, but a little. Like let me start at the beginning. what happens is that Peter Parker meets with an old childhood friend, Eddie Brock. Turns out that their parents were partners working on this suit that was supposed to be the cure for cancer. But Peter discovers that a major corporation, Trask, took the project away from his dad, and they made like their parents made like a separate sample, which Eddie Brock has. And so once Spider-Man finds out about this, he takes the suit so he can complete the experiment himself. But a little bit of the suit gets on him by accident. He turns into Black Spider-Man. Like he has and the suit totally makes his dark side. Well, it's not really like Spider-Man 3. It's pretty different. Like he's more broad, but not really that different from regular Peter Parker. And then, like, slowly but surely, you see, like, a few little changes. Well, he only has the black suit on for one issue. I was kind of, when I was younger, I thought that was kind of weird. I thought he was going to be in it much more. Oh, by the way, when I was young, I loved the artwork. I thought it looked beautiful. And it still does. The artwork is amazing. I really like the coloring too on the black suit with the purples. It looks fantastic. Brian Michael Bendis is a very strange writer in the sense that he's one of Marvel's top guns, but not all of his work is great. But Ultimate Spider-Man, he keeps on doing it, and even today he keeps on writing it really well. Ultimate Spider-Man. Brian Michael Bendis wanted to put in themes with sins of the father, that type of thing, and it really shows you Eddie Brock's deep psychological issues that he has. Really, both of them have this issue, and the suit really just brings it to the center. Like, they really miss their fathers, and this suit is really the closest way they can be with their fathers, but they get into a fight over it, and Peter knows that it's dangerous, and he knows that he must get rid of it, but Eddie just takes it, and he becomes completely insane, and he becomes Venom. So it's kind of tragic in some ways. And that Peter's father may have accidentally started like this new age of superpowers and stuff, and that it's all kind of connected. That's just the way the human race is going with these superpowers and everything. But it like kind of like Einstein, that he didn't mean to create the atom bomb, but he did. And so yeah, it's got a lot of deep issues within it. I like the last issue 39. It's called Therapy, I think. And that's what the issue really is. It's most of it is Nick Fury giving Peter Parker some advice while he's going one of his teenage tantrums, resulting from the whole Venom thing. So it's a really difficult book to review, cause I'm not really sure how to put into words how I feel about it. Like what is good and what isn't good about it. It's rather hard. I know I've been stuttering the whole time. Sorry about that, but I don't know. This book's good. In fact, I would recommend it. But it's a hard book to review. I think it's the hardest book I've reviewed. But it is good. I really felt for Peter I even felt for Eddie Brock, but at the end he became a huge jerk. And it's a little different from Spectacular Spider-Man that there is like a natural evolution of Eddie Brock, like he becomes a jerk. But in Spectacular Spider-Man, just one episode, he's like there was kind of a transition in Spectacular Spider-Man, but it just went a little too radical. But great artwork, some pretty deep storytelling. All in all, this is worth it. But it's just hard saying what's good about it and what isn't, because there's a lot going on under the surface of this book. But yeah, if you like Spider-Man, if you like Ultimate Spider-Man, yeah, this will do it for you. I actually thought the story for Ultimate Spider-Man, the video game, was quite good too. It's a good sequel to this. So yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 6. Get it. Well, read it. I'm not 100% sure about... No, you know what, never mind. Buy it. If you can, buy it. But if you can, at least read it. It's pretty good. And, signing out.